Oh my gosh, are you kidding? That is so pretty. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought it'd be fun to play with some new Maybelline products. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there's a lot of new drugstore launches happening right now. I've been saving so many pictures on Trend Mood on Instagram, and then I went to my Walmart and I found so many of the new items from Maybelline. There's one thing that I really want to try that I did not see in stores yet, so we'll have to save that for another video, but I've got the new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation, a new limited edition shade in the Colossal mascara. We've got some new color tattoo eyeshadows. They changed the shade range, they changed the packaging, so I wanted to kind of give those a go. We've got a new brow pencil, and then also some Superstay ink crayons. So that's kind of all the things that we're going to be testing today. I'm going to be doing a wear test as well. So yeah, I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too, so let's just get right into it. I think I'm going to start with complexion first. My skin's already prepped from skincare, so I think I'm going to go straight into foundation. I usually don't like to put on like a primer with a brand new foundation just so that I don't get confused with whether the finish is the foundation or the primer, you know? I picked up two shades. I'm normally classic ivory in most Maybelline products, but for some reason this looked really dark in the tube, so I picked up a porcelain shade just to mix in just in case. So this is what the packaging of the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation looks like. It comes in 16 shades and it retails for $12.99. It has SPF 50 and it is all chemical sunscreens, so not my personal top pick. I tend to break out from chemical sunscreens, so we will have to see how this goes, but I wanted to try it anyway and just kind of see. Some other details about it is it's a lightweight foundation, it has broad spectrum SPF 50, it says it leaves a natural looking finish but protects the skin day after day. This is the first full coverage protective makeup that achieves a lightweight breathable finish. I'm not sure if it's the first ever or if they're just saying it's the first for them. It says it's enriched with antioxidants to protect against pollution and an even skin tone and covers imperfections. Alright, so the directions say to apply this foundation onto the skin, and it says you can blend it with fingers, a beauty sponge, or a makeup brush. This is kind of interesting. It has a precaution. It says flammable until dry. Do not use near fire, flame, or heat. Do not use on damaged or broken skin. When using the product, keep out of eyes. Rinse with water to remove. Stop use and ask a doctor if rash occurs. Keep out of reach of children. If swallowed, get medical help or contact a poison control center right away. Okay. I don't know if foundations should be flammable. Guys, that's kind of sketchy. I think it's probably because of the chemical sunscreens, but I really don't want to put any sort of product on my face that could catch on fire. Let's be honest. So that's a little bit of a turnoff for me, but we're gonna try it anyways. Oh my gosh, okay. So I just unscrewed the cap and here is what the dispenser looks like. It's a plastic bottle, as you can see. I actually kind of like foundations that are packaged like this. There's that on my hand. I'm gonna do a little swatch on my face. I think we need a little bit of the porcelain shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix in just a tad of the shade 110 porcelain. So I guess that shows us that this shade range will vary. If you're trying to match it with other Maybelline foundations you have, it's going to be different. So I'm just mixing the two shades on the back of my hand. I really feel like I put too much on the back of my hand. Hey, I feel like I mixed a pretty good shade though, tell you what. We're gonna go ahead and kind of dot this all over the face. I'm just gonna try to work in lighter layers. I don't wanna overdo it, even though I kind of overdid it on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna start by blending out with a foundation brush. This is one of my favorites from Tarte. It's the Foundation Smoothie blending brush or something like that. I'll have it linked down below for you guys if you're interested. I dip the brush back onto my hand and I'm adding a little more coverage on this side of the face. And I'm trying to buff it around the nose. I'm also making sure to blend it down the neck. And we'll blend this out on the forehead as well. Then I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm just gonna take a little bit of what's left on the back of my hand. There's kind of a lot on the back of my hand. Whoops. And I wanna use this to add a little more coverage to the cheeks. And then also I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of press the sponge all over the face. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know that this is how I always apply foundation, no matter what it is. I like to apply it with a brush first, and then I go in with a sponge for the finish. The tip of my nose seems a little bit dry today, so I will definitely keep that in mind as we're doing the wear test. It just doesn't normally look like that. And I feel like the foundation's clinging a little bit to this area right here. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but hopefully you can. All right, so the foundation is on. I'm gonna look up close. I feel like I really do like the finish. It definitely does feel lightweight, and I do feel like I was able to build it up. The only issue I'm seeing right now is it's kind of clinging to the dry patches on my nose. So that's something to pay attention to. But honestly, I feel like it looks really nice and fresh. Let's go ahead and apply some concealer underneath the eyes. I'm gonna take the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer, and I've got the shade Fair W12. I really just want to focus this right here where I have a little bit more like dark circles. I'm actually not going to do too much to the top lid because I really want to see the kind of coverage that those cream eyeshadows have. So I normally would conceal the eyelids, but we're just going to skip it today. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out that concealer with my sponge. And then I'm going to go ahead and set all of this makeup with my Thrive Cosmetics Soft Focus HD Setting Powder. I'm going to take a smaller brush and set the concealer first. And then after I've set the under eye area, I'm going to take a larger powder brush and I'm just going to go ahead and lock in the rest of the foundation. I always personally like to set the entire face. Although I have been trying out more cream products recently, I usually try to review foundations exactly how I would wear them besides like a primer and a setting spray so that we can really see the finish and the longevity. Yeah, the tip of my nose is still having some issues here, so we might just have to ignore that throughout the day. It's not my favorite thing, but it's also not the foundation's fault, so we'll just have to look past that today. All right, let's do the brows. I was actually really excited to see this because there aren't that many brow products at the drugstore that I'm head over heels for. I love the CoverGirl Microfine and Define Brow Pencil. That one is so good, but I wish it was a little bit more long wearing because I really don't have that many brow hairs, so I need my brow pencils to really last. So let's talk about this brow pencil. I've got the info right here. So this brow pencil comes in 6 shades. The shade that I picked up is medium brown. It says the smooth formula glides across brows with no color streaks and no pencil breakage for precisely defined brows that last. There's a built-in spoolie brush. It says apparently this is supposed to help you achieve the most defined and natural looking eyebrows yet. And like I said, it's available in 6 shades ranging from light blonde to black brown. Sorry, I'm just trying to open this. How to apply. Draw small light strokes along the brow contour. Use the brush to groom hairs upward and outward to blend color and set brows. Okay, here's what the tip looks like. It's a very fine pencil, which is what I prefer. And I love when brow pencils have spoolies on the end because I personally love to brush through the brows. It just makes them look more natural. All right, let's go in. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna start. Oh, hello. There we go. I'm just gonna start on the end of the brow. Ooh, I'm glad I picked this shade. That's a good shade for me. For some reason, a lot of brow products at the drugstore have like a reddish undertone, and I know some people might have a reddish undertone in their brows, but for me, I always need it to be more of like an ashy undertone or like a dark taupe color. That just looks the most natural with my brow hairs. All right, I'm gonna flip it over and brush through. I really like how this pencil is filling in my brows. Ooh. So far so good, you guys. Let's go ahead and fill in this brow as well. I really like how I've been able to create more hair-like strokes in the front of the brow. So I do really like how precise this is. You know what other brow product I've been trying recently is the new Glossier, what's it called? They have a new like felt tip brow filler inner. That is not what it's called. But I've been trying it out and oh my gosh, it's really, really good. I'm gonna try to use it in an upcoming tutorial so you guys can see like how I use it and all of that stuff, but I've been super into that, so. Anyway, this brow pencil actually filled in my brows very nicely and I'm really happy with the results. A lot of times brow pencils at the drugstore can be a little bit waxy as well, and I just feel like they don't quite adhere to my skin. I didn't feel that with this one, and so I'm really, really interested to see how this wears. This could be a new favorite from the drugstore as far as brow pencils go. I'm really excited. Let's do eyeshadow. I know I'm kind of hopping around a little bit here, but I want to try these out before I finish up like the rest of the look. I picked up 4 shades of the Maybelline Color Tattoo eyeshadow. I don't know if the formula is any different in these. I'm assuming it's the same, if not better, than the previous Color Tattoo cream shadows they had. Those are really good. I have several shades of that, but I also do like how they revamped the color range and hopefully the formula, we'll see. Let's read about these. These are crease resistant, fade resistant, waterproof, and it's Maybelline's most long wearing eyeshadow yet. These come in 10 shades. It retails for $6.99, and it says it seamlessly melts onto lids with one easy swipe. Waterproof formula, resists fading or creasing for an all day look that you can set and forget. Wait, so are you supposed to set them? I don't know. It just says use fingertips, apply eyeshadow from inner corner and work outwards. For added drama, reapply to darken. Guys, are we supposed to set these? Set and forget? I don't know. Okay, I really like how on the sides of the packaging, you can kind of see a swatch, I guess. And then obviously it has the clear window so you can kind of get an idea of the finish. So I picked up 2 more matte shades. I picked up the shade 25 Urbanite and 10 VIP. Here's what they look like. Very similar in tone to some of the MAC paint pots in my opinion. So I'm excited to see how they compare. This is the shade 20 Socialite, and then we have 30 High Roller, which are really pretty. This one's more of like a rose gold and this is more of a bronze. They had way more shades and I kind of wanted to try all the shades, but I thought I should just try out a couple. If they're amazing, I can always pick up more. Let's try the color VIP. I don't know. I'm just kind of interested to see how this compares to the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It kind of looks like it's gonna be a little darker than that, but I guess we will find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a brush and I'm gonna dip right into the pan. I don't really know how much to use. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I'm just gonna start, like they said, blending it from inner corner to outer corner. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I definitely see the coverage happening and I'm gonna make sure to press it out with my finger. I'm probably gonna use this shade as more of a base on the top lid because I do want to play with some of the shimmer shades. I just think that'd be fun. That actually looks really nice. And I don't know if I'm remembering the other formula correctly, but to me, I feel like this is a little bit more of a thinner formula. So it seems like you can build it up a little bit like it said. And it also feels really smooth on the eyes when I'm blending it out with my finger. So I'm gonna give that a couple seconds to dry down. Let's choose the next shade we wanna put on. I kinda wanna play with this shade. I don't know why. I feel like I've been doing some bronzy looks recently on my channel, so I thought I would switch it up with the shade Socialite, this rose gold. So as you can see, that eyeshadow did give some coverage, but it didn't like completely cover it like a concealer. I don't know if this is bad to do, but I'm gonna actually use the same brush. I'm just gonna flip it over and let's go ahead. Ooh. Look at this. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna put some of this on the brush. And we're gonna go back in. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? That is so pretty. Ooh. Okay, I am blending it from inner corner to outer corner like it says. Ooh, I really like how soft this looks on the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of press that down with my finger. I do feel like this more sheer formula is more user-friendly, and obviously you can build up the intensity if you want, but I feel like that's kind of nice if you want to use a cream shadow in the daytime and you want it to be more soft and subtle. All you have to do is do one layer of this, and then if you want to go out for the night, you can build it up to a more intense color. I really like that. That's pretty. Is the shimmer catching on camera? I hope it is. Just gonna let that kind of dry a little bit. And we're gonna do the other eye. Now it's gonna be a miracle if this does not crease on my eyes. Everything creases on my eyes. So it says it's crease proof. We will have to see, my friends. It's not a deal breaker if it does crease because like I said, everything creases. At least by the end of the day, you know? But I'm very curious to see how this wears. Okay, I'm gonna let that first layer kind of dry. This is beautiful though. I really like it. And now I'm just gonna make it more intense by layering up a little bit more right over top of where we just applied that first layer. While we're using this color, I think it'd be really pretty to run this along the lower lash line. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take the same brush and start to buff this out all the way from inner corner to outer corner. I love how soft and subtle that is. I'm just working that into the lower lash line and then buffing it down a little bit and also connecting it to the existing shadow on the outer corner just so that it all looks like one cohesive kind of color. Do you know what this would look beautiful with? Is that Almay Velvet eyeshadow in Cupid Glaze, the one that I've talked about quite a few times. I feel like this would be a stunning base for that eyeshadow or any sort of glitter, but of course I'm gonna leave it, you know, as is right now so that we can see how this wears on its own. I'm kind of wanting to add some of this to the outer corner. I think I'm gonna do it. This is in the shade Urbanite. Oh no, I hate when I ruin the box like that. Ugh. This seems to be a little bit of more of a, ooh, pinky taupe color. This is pretty. I don't have a cream shadow this color. So I'm just gonna take a bit of that on a brush and let's see what it does to the outer portion of the eye. It might be too light to show up. I don't really know. I kind of just want this outer corner to blend out into this color. Okay, I feel like I'm actually seeing that. And of course you can build it up, so I might have to, but I really like how that looks just buffed out in this outer corner here. Okay, I actually really like how soft and smoky that made the entire eyeshadow look. Ooh, I really like these, you guys. I really like the original shade range, but these are so pretty so far. I kind of want to swatch the shade High Roller because I remember their bronze shade in the original color range was very popular and I loved it too. So I'm just going to kind of swatch this on my hand so that we can see what this would look like. I'm just going to build up a couple layers. So there's the bronze right there. That's so pretty as well. I'm really excited about these and I really hope that they wear well because this eyeshadow look was so easy to do and it's really pretty. I like it. Okay, let's go ahead and pop on mascara to finish the eye look. This is the Maybelline Colossal mascara and this is the limited edition platinum black color. I don't know if that means that it has like silver shimmer in it or what. I guess we'll find out. I do really like the Maybelline Colossal mascara, like the original one. But if I'm honest, I don't use it all the time. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some silver glitter in there. I'm not sure if you can see that. You can kind of see it better on the tube, but there's definitely some glitter in there. I'm really interested to see like if you can even see that on the lashes. So let's go ahead and apply it. Oh, it smells like such a classic Maybelline mascara to me. So I'm just gonna do about 2 coats on the top and bottom lashes. I'm trying to see if I can see the glitter. Okay, kind of. We might have to go out into like the sunlight to see if we can actually see shimmer in the mascara, but it's applying really well and it's definitely buildable, which is something that I prefer. I'm just gonna pop it on those lower lashes too. I feel like I can definitely notice the glitter more on the lower lashes than the top lashes right now. All right, so there's one eye compared to the other eye, so you can see the effect that this mascara gives. It definitely gives some volume, but it's more of a wispy mascara than like a more clumpy volumizing mascara, which I usually reach for the more clumpy volumizing mascaras. I just love how they make my lashes look, but this is really pretty and I feel like it goes well with the eyeshadow. All right, so there's the mascara. Like I said, I can kind of see the shimmer in the lower lashes, but it's not obvious. It's just kind of like a fun addition. I'm curious to see if you can see it in sunlight though. All right, let's warm up the complexion. I'm just gonna be using my Thrive Cosmetics Sun Chaser Bronzer in the shade Rhea, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of buff this along the cheeks to warm everything up. And to give us a little more life in the skin, I like to go along the forehead as well and into the hairline. And I also like to run it down the neck and along the jawline. For a highlighter, I'm gonna use my trusty Honest Beauty Midnight Reflection Highlighter. I love this. I know I've used this a million times on my channel, but truly this is what has been sitting on my makeup desk and it's what I really do reach for, especially for more soft glam looks like this or more everyday looks. You do have to build it up a little bit, but that's why I like this. It never looks like too much. It never looks fake. It just looks like you're glowing from within. It's amazing. I'm just gonna go down the center of the nose and on the cupid's bow and then around this area here. And I also like to apply a little bit onto the cheeks. I've been using this a ton again recently. It's the Burt's Bees Bare Peach Blush. And I'm just gonna take that on a Flower Beauty blush brush and apply that kind of more toward the back of the face, or the cheeks, I guess, right here. I normally do apply it on the apples. I've been kind of into applying it a little bit further back, and I will take what's left on the brush and kind of dust it on the apples, but I've been into a little more color right about here on the cheeks. I just feel like that gives a different effect. It's very subtle, but it is different than applying it directly on the apples of the cheeks. Okay, now we're gonna wipe off any foundation that got on the lips, which there's definitely some foundation. Oh, I realized I never told you guys the price of the mascara. It retails for $8.77 at Walmart. And now let's go ahead and try the lip colors. So this is the new Superstay ink crayon. It comes in 12 shades. It retails for $9.49 at Walmart. And I picked up 3 of the nude shades. They have like reds and things like that, but I kind of did the same thing with these. If I end up enjoying the formula, I will definitely go and pick up some of those more bold shades, but you just can't go wrong with pinky nudes. So I picked up the shades Lead the Way, Stay Exceptional, and Seek Adventure. This is Lead the Way, this is Stay Exceptional, and this is Seek Adventure. Let's swatch them on the hand. Whoops. Starting with Lead the Way. It kind of has a little bit of a vanilla scent. Ooh, it's actually really nice. It's like a fresh vanilla. I don't know. So here's Lead the Way. Next, we're gonna swatch Stay Exceptional right next to it. This one has a little bit more of a magenta undertone. And then let's swatch the shade Seek Adventure. This one's more of a cool tone pink. All 3 of these are really pretty. So apparently these are supposed to last up to 8 hours. We will put that to the test. And I really like how they included a sharpener at the end, which is so nice for lip crayons like this, because otherwise I usually have to go in with a lip liner to make the color nice and precise. But because it has a sharpener, you can kind of skip the lip liner and make precise lines with the sharp end of the pencil. So it says apply this longwear lipstick in the center of your upper lip and follow the contours of the mouth with the precise tip. Use the wider side of the crayon to fill in the lips, all in a swipe. I don't think there's anything else to say about it. Let's choose the color. I'm so gravitating toward that color right there. I think that's what I'm gonna wear today. And that's the shade Lead the Way. So let's go ahead and apply this lip color. I'm gonna start in the center of the lips like it says. And I'm just kind of drawing the outline first. The tip of this is very precise. It's making it super easy to line the lips, which is so nice. And then I'm gonna fill it in. This color is beautiful. It's going on really creamy. I'm interested to see how it dries down. It doesn't seem to be drying down super fast, which is kind of nice, because then it gives you a little time to work with it. Okay, I feel like that's as good as it's gonna get. I really liked how that applied. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it sets. Let's step back and assess the situation before we do our wear test. So I actually kind of like how much bronzer I have on. Does that mean I'm not gonna add more? No, I always do. But I do kind of like the sides of the face and where the bronzer's at there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more blush. Sometimes when I add lipstick, I just feel like I need a little more color on the cheeks to balance everything. So I'm just adding a tad bit more of that Burt's Bees blush. And I personally have to have an inner corner highlight, so I'm just gonna take my Honest Beauty highlighter, and I'm just gonna pop that in the inner corner of the eye to complete the look. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more and just highlight the brow bone. Let's set the brows. I'm gonna use my Glossier Boy Brow. It's a clear gel. I just want something to hold up the brow hairs. This product doesn't really change how long wearing the pencil is, but it drives me crazy when I don't have a brow gel in my brows to hold them in place. So I'm just gonna run that through. All right, let's take a good look at the makeup. The foundation looks pretty good. I'm honestly not like floored by it, but I also don't hate it. We'll definitely have to see how it wears, and that will definitely factor into my full opinion. The eyeshadows, you guys, I'm actually so shocked that they're not already majorly creasing there. Obviously, you can see a little bit of a crease because my eye literally folds in there, so I wouldn't expect anything less, but I'm honestly very impressed so far at how well these dried down and how beautiful they are. So I feel like I'm most excited about these cream shadows, and the lipstick so far feels really great as well. It's starting to dry down, but it's not like super uncomfortable drying, so I'm excited about everything, and we'll see how the brows go as well. As far as application goes, I'm really into them. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a wear test. It's currently 2:45, so I'm gonna go ahead and wear this as long as possible. I'm kind of wondering if the foundation had any longevity claims. Let me go on the Maybelline website and just double check. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it having a wear time. Like a lot of foundations will say, this is up to a 12-hour wear or 24-hour wear, so we have no idea with this one. All right, I'm just gonna keep going throughout my day, and I will see you guys in my check-in. All right, so as always, this is right after filming. Here's what the foundation looks like up close. It definitely does feel lightweight, and it gave nice coverage. Like I said, we'll have to see how it wears, but I love the cream eyeshadow, and I actually feel like this mascara looks really, really nice. Also, the lip color I'm really into, so I just wanted to show you next to natural light so you guys can see what we're working with, and I'm gonna keep wearing it throughout the day, and I will see you guys in my next check-in. Hello, it is currently what time?
7:12.
It's currently 7:12 p.m. Here is what the foundation's looking like. Honestly, it's not looking bad. It's not my favorite foundation I've ever worn, but it's not separating weird in any areas. And I mean, I guess it's settling a little bit in the fine lines of my mouth, but that's pretty typical. For the most part, the staying power has been pretty good. I had dinner and the lipstick seems to be wearing off pretty nicely, but I can definitely see it wearing off in the center more. But I did have a salad, so, you know, the dressing could have kind of broken down the lipstick. But overall, I'm really liking everything. The eyeshadow still looks pretty. It has creased a little bit, but I'm honestly shocked at how little it's creased compared to other products, especially considering it's a cream product. So far so good on everything. The brows are still on, which I really like. So that's the update for now, and I will see you guys in my next check-in. All right, you guys, hello. It is currently 11:40 p.m. So that means that I've been wearing this foundation for about 9 hours. I did not touch anything up, which is why my lips are kind of looking funny, but I wanted to see how the lip product would wear off by itself. So apparently the lipsticks claim to last up to 8 hours. I would definitely agree with that. About an hour ago, they were still looking fine, but now by hour 9, it's starting to kind of fade a little bit. I will say, I ate dinner, I ate snacks. I even accidentally dabbed my mouth with a napkin. So considering all of that, I feel like it faded off pretty nicely. My lips do feel a little bit dry because these were not very hydrating lip products. They're definitely more long wearing products, but I'm actually excited about these, and I really like the packaging. I really like how there's a sharpener on the end. I didn't have to use a lip liner, so I really, really enjoyed these. I need to put some lip balm on because it's driving me nuts, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like after 9 hours. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Tarte gloss on really quick, just to kind of hydrate the lips. There we go, that feels a lot better. So I like the lip products. Let's talk about the foundation. It's starting to separate funny around my nose, which happens a lot, but do you see that? It looks extremely patchy around the side of my nose. It actually didn't settle into my smile lines as much as other foundations do. Maybelline usually makes pretty good foundations. I don't think this is one of my favorites. It looked really good for the first half of the day, I would say, but again, it's not like the most amazing foundation I've ever put on my skin, and I feel like for me personally, Maybelline makes better ones that I prefer more. I've been really into the Maybelline Superstay. It is more of a thicker formula and it's definitely more full coverage, but I've learned that if I just moisturize the skin and kind of sheer out that foundation, it looks beautiful and it wears really well throughout the day. I also am a little bit turned off about how this is supposed to have antioxidants and protect from environmental aggressors, but it's also flammable. I'm just not quite sure. You know, I didn't mind how it looked or wore, but I honestly feel like just knowing that will make me not reach for it very much. So that's my thoughts on this. I prefer to use a mineral sunscreen anyways, and I like to apply that underneath my foundation. So yeah, it wasn't a terrible foundation, but I don't think I will really be reaching for it. There's just better ones at the drugstore, in my opinion. Let's talk about the mascara. Where is the mascara? Here it is. I felt like this looked really nice on the lashes. I honestly didn't really notice anything crazy with the shimmer in it. If you look really close, you can kind of see a silver shimmer in it. It's just kind of like a fun packaging, if anything. And if you like more of a wispy look to your lashes, I feel like you would like this. I did notice that a couple little flakes fell down underneath my eyes, but it wasn't extreme flaking, so nothing that I would complain about, but just something that I wanted to point out. I really liked how my lashes look. I personally go for a very voluminous lash, so again, this might not be something that I remember to reach for because I'm into like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, CoverGirl Exhibitionist. Those are just my personal favorite mascaras, but I know a lot of people don't love those formulas since they can be a little bit more clumpy, which is something I like. So if you're someone like that, you might really enjoy this. I definitely enjoyed it, but I feel like I would still reach for my L'Oreal Lash Paradise over that. Let's talk about the color tattoo. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you see the eye creases? Or lack of. Like, obviously you can see a dent in my eye because literally that's where my skin actually creases right there. But the product did not separate the whole day. You guys, I didn't set this with anything. It's just the cream shadow. I'm so impressed with this. I already enjoyed the old formula of this, but the new colors are stunning. I'm very excited about these. I'm definitely gonna be picking up more colors. It's so easy to apply. And now that I know I can kind of trust it on my eyes, even though they crease normally with things, I really feel like these are going to be front and center, and I'm going to definitely reach for these as an eyeshadow base, or if I just want to kind of quickly run out the door. That pink shade, this one, Socialite, it's so pretty all over the lid. Like, I loved it. So 10 out of 10 on these. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to go back to Walmart and see what other colors I could pick up because I definitely feel like I will be using those a ton. They're really easy to work with as well. I don't consider myself to be super familiar with like cream shadows, so the fact that I figured them out and that they wore so well on my eye shape, I am excited. Okay, what else do we have? Didn't we have a brow pencil? Where is that? Well, somehow I lost the brow pencil. So we'll just talk about it. I actually really enjoyed it. I felt like the brow stayed on all day. I'm definitely going to continue to use it because I really liked how it applied. I really liked the formula. It was not too waxy. I really liked the undertone of the pencil. So really, I feel like I may have found my new favorite brow pencil. I'm going to have to put it head to head with my CoverGirl Microfine and Define brow pencil, and we will see how they wear compared to each other. But honestly, I was really impressed with that as well. So yeah, out of everything, I feel like I would definitely say to check out the new Superstay ink crayons. If you're somebody who likes a little bit more of a matte finish, but you don't want a super drying formula, this is a little more drying than others because it is long wearing. But I feel like it's really convenient and there's really fun colors. And then also my other favorite was the Color Tattoo Cream Eyeshadows. These are so amazing. So next time you're at Walmart, definitely check out these two products. I think they're definitely worth the money. And that's what I'm most excited about out of all the things we tried. And the brow pencil. The brow pencil is really good too if you're looking for a new good drugstore brow pencil. All right, you guys, so that completes this video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below what other products you would like to see me try. If there's any new drugstore things that you want to see me review, I would love to know, so leave a comment down below. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I upload, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. So that's it. I'm really happy. I'm so excited about all the things that I found today. Let me know what your opinions are on any of these products if you've tried them, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye.